All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back into the new subscribers, and welcome back, everybody. Interesting times, interesting energies, interesting shift perceptions, understandings, and this new push of the moon that's just entering areas. Talking about this moon and areas a little bit. It is about, are you going to be able to handle the fire burning from within and use the fire with wisdom inside of yourself? And what are you going to do? You may want to feel like the energy is pushing you for actions. The energy wants to act. The energy wants to be getting there, especially talking about without the primary ignitions that you felt. But talking about this energy, it is about what are you going to do? The moon over time is going to be comes in and join pretty soon Chiron, but Chiron is opposing Venus. And talking about this positions within, it is about this internal communications of what you know about love. You need to make an adjustment from a spiritual perspective of these changes that it's need and require under the guidance from the universe, which is Uranus represent. As you look at the yacht as energy, here is Venus and here is Mercury, and points all the way up. That's being combined the two energies. You know, point out what are you sending out? What are you sending out to the universe? But at the same time, what are you receiving back? So from the universe, from the Uranus, is coming out this energy that's teaching you the proper relationships and the ability and the possibility of what you say is what you do. Okay? We're talking about Mercury is controlling your voice, your thoughts, your communications, internal and external, but also what do you do with your hands? Okay? So, talking about this learning, this process that it's coming in right now, is going to be coming in and triggers inside of you. But take a moment within yourself to adapting this gravity that you sending out to the universe and what the universe gonna send you back. Okay, if you look at it, the yacht it represents the funnel of the gravity of the black hole, which is the rabbit hole, the donut. Okay, you know the donut, the energy goes in and then it comes out, but it creates almost a two V's in there, which is the yacht represents in the center. But what is the center? Where the focus is? What is the situations that it's in there? In you may want to find out pretty soon that your masculine energies they are going to be connecting with yacht towards Uranus. You're going to feel it. This divine energies under the universe from within you. And talking about these energies today, about you, it is about would you be able to handle the fire within? So I'm gonna put you this. Actually, you already have it. The chart in there. But talking about those energies, looking at the 7 o'clock in the morning, as you see the sun, you know it is already within Sag. You already feel like you need these communications, you need these expressions. You need to say what you are transformed. You need to say and do what the thing says. But you're also going to be refrained from expressing your authority, expressing a thanks. You need to be very much understanding your personality from within you. Talking about that, what do you accept within yourself and what do you don't? Okay, the ones could be connecting in more to your personal boundaries, but to look at it deeply under the guidance from Pluto, which is he's in Capricorn. He's the secret God. He's the secret divine that put you in positions right now is to see is that is your boundaries or that is your fears. Is that is the things that you're gonna be like I cannot do that, but I know who can. But at the same time, if you look at it within it deeply within this, are you avoiding your personal evolutions? Is like, let me see what this is. Let me look at it. So the next time when somebody asks me about something, I can be evolved personality. I will know what to do. And we're talking about, first of all, personal within yourself that's going to lead for personality within. I'm not talking about nobody's going to ask you, do you know how to program robot, or you know how to create an artificial intelligence project or a flying cars. We're talking about personality from within. So, talking about this, and the next hour, as you see it, that focus is going in there and that authority that currently, pretty soon, the sun, when it goes into that fifth degree, is going to be getting into that energy even more and more with Jupiter. That is the spiritual growth about the material possessions. How you dealing in there? Okay, as you see it, that energy is going to be very much attached with midheaven at Libra. That is your relationships within yourself, but also relationship with everything else. As you see it, the moon is going to be opposing that. And that is about the time that you're going to feel like, would I hold this burning fire and desire in me? But I can begin to act as a worrisome personality from within. A very crucial moment about what are you looking at as intuitions? What is he going to tell you? So, talking about the next hour, I'm talking about this for a while, but hopefully, you guys getting it. It is about love. But if you look at it in there, Venus is the ruler of Libra in Taurus. But right now, through these divine energies with Uranus, which is Uranus is in Taurus, in there, Uranus is retrograde. It is about you want the love. I'll give you all the love. The universe can give you all the love, but you need to change your perspective. You need to look at it deep inside of your soul and within your spirit. So when you have living here on this earth, you're experiencing that from within. Would you be able to mature? Would you able to tell yourself? Would you able to change your consciousness? And that is coming in from that Venus Mercury, which is right now is an ascendant right here as a rising energy. Your internal communications from within. All right. And the moon is going to be opposing that. Is going to be opposing that evolution inside of you. And this is why it's very crucial to understanding what are you telling yourself right now. I'm going to be stopping to do and expand and evolve within me so I can get in evolutions within the love within me. Or I'm going to be blocking this because I don't know what to do and how to do it. Because if you're not open to those energies that are going to be coming in from the universe, from Uranus, there is a retrograde right now with Venus. What are you going to be manifesting in the real life? You may facing all paradigm, all situations, all understandings about relationships, but that is about to tell you what is the right thing. Are you loving within your soul, within your spirit? So, talking about this in the next hour, Midheaven, it's walking within Scorpio is going to asking you to look on the shadows again. I mean, it's not that much difference in there. You're going to be seeing it what you are actually facing as lack of change, because the lack of change is internally inside of you. You're authorizing are you going to change or not. You're going to be looking at your triggers and it's like, okay, I don't want to do this, I don't like this, and so on. But you don't look why you don't like it. You maybe don't like it because you have to get to work. You see, that's what is the difference, that right now you have to look inside of you and see why you are not changed, why you're not transforming in there on earth. So in the next hour, we're talking about the ascendant is going to be a Capricorn, and that's going to trigger this love energies here. And the moon, of course, that is going to be this powerful times and energies. Be mindful about your relationships about mothering, being a mother, or within your mother, or relationships within the generations, daughter, mother, where it comes from. Okay, don't allow these things to bring that fire within. Usually during this time, the moon, which is represents the mother, is like brings that fire within and tells you what to do about relationships. And the ascendant that is at Capricorn is that a professional. You and your mother have professional communications in there, because if you're changing under the divine energies that your mother maybe doesn't, how that affects you. What was your mother relationship about love? What did you learn about the love from your mother? So this is gonna be a very tricky moment, and some of you is gonna be have to look at it within the inner child and see what you have to fix in there. So talking about this Aquarius energies, it's coming. They're coming. I was talking about this that as soon as the sun is entering here within Sag, if you have something within the first degrees of Aquarius, you're gonna feel these energies. That is gonna be this internal revolutions. I gotta stop with this old stuff. I had to stop with these old things. The man has to be, the woman has to be. All this old programming, all these things about relationships. That is out in the toilet, because he has not been working in the past 2,000 years, and he has not working right now of the way that we evolve as a humanity. But there is old stuff they are working that needs to be reevaluated. And this is what the Aquarius will do. Reevaluate everything, take the best of it, improve it, and giving it into the new. But that is a personality things that you have to look at inside of yourself. Are you doing this? Are you following this? Something within your consciousness is going to rise up. It's like, I need to look something else. This is what I do right now. It definitely doesn't work. I have to expand, I have to go, and I have to move. But be mindful about the moving with wisdom and moving with kind of like a blind horse. Just go ahead and run through the prairie and just having fun. Or you're going and you are that free horse that looks around and has its purpose to enjoy the nature, events, and life. So, talking about those energies later on, as you see it, is going to be the triggering there, especially when the ascendant goes in the beginning of Pisces, that's square towards the Sun and Mars. Um, put more fire in there, okay? And that is the square also with Saturn, okay? And Saturn is limited to right now. Don't act with fire. Don't act with these volcanoes' energies. Don't build the volcano from within. Take a look at that volcano, what it does within yourself. Be wise, be reborn. You just came out of the shadow. You just came in from the eighth house. You are entering the ninth house. Spirituality, friends, and your spirituality begins in there. What do you have in the ninth house? Take a look in there at that. Because the ninth house is preparing you that spiritual development inside of you with others. That's what that its purpose is in there. Because that spiritual environment, that energies inside of you, is going to be transferring later on when you evolve within the 10th house, which is you represent Capricorn, the work that you do with others. And the work that you do with others is depending on what you have in the ninth house. But the ninth house is depending on what you have in the eighth house, which is represents Scorpio, which you have in your shadow. But all this, the shadow is triggered from what? From the seventh house, which is represents Libra, your love in there. And this is why the houses and the zodiac signs are organized by that way. You're following the energies. That is the energy of the revolutions inside. In a based of your performance in the Capricorn, you're going to see what you need to improve and change, which is Aquarius. What do you have there? Are you here for improvement or you're here for something else? So, talking about this, guys, for it, look at it at 2 o'clock energies when the midheaven goes into a Capricorn. That is going to be triggered your visions. Maybe your visions are blind. Maybe you're experiencing spiritual fogginess. Maybe you're experiencing things that clouding your visions. Maybe your third-eyed energy is going to be hurting at this time. But you're going to see what the limits are. Limited beliefs leads to the limited action. Limited spirituality leads to a limited performance. And you for you within yourself. And talking about the midheaven there is in the of Capricorn, look at it in there. What did you came here to perform? What is your 10th house? Because in a 10th house, this is what you do, but also your profession in there. Where is your 10th house lay down with it? Because your 10th house determines where you should be performed within yourself. Because the 10th house is also represent your public servant here. What do you have there? Are you serving the publicity in there, or you are having things that you have to solve and resolve in there? If you have something from Aries all the way up into Libra and the 10th house, that is something that you came here to do personally. By doing it this, you might be able to helping others. If you are from a Libra all the way to the Pisces within the 10th house, that is something about your relationships and everything that you do with others for others. Okay. So see within yourself what do you have in there. That's going to tell you more about you. So talking about that 3 o'clock energy, midheaven is at the half of Capricorn. That particular energy is right now. We're talking about this cardinal blockages energies that are going to be coming in from Chiron, the moon, Venus. You're going to find out those cardinal blockages that you have in yourself and what you need to do. This is why midheaven, in the daily when it's rotating, midheaven represents your inner current work that you do within yourself, while the ascendant, which is Jupiter, is about to grow. If you cannot do and perform a certain job, a certain things, and so on, what do you need to do? You need to grow. You need to learn. But you're afraid of learning. And this is why right now in these stages of evolutions, you always, if you take a look at the history of the earth, what was the growth first? The growth first come within the spirit, within the soul, with development of new things. And those things begin to serve us into the material world. Are you serving things to develop new things? They're going to be serving for better future to come. Or you serving to something else in there? Questions? And talking about the next hour, I told you guys at 4 o'clock that energy is going to be remind you on a daily basis. Talking about this triangle right here. You saw it yesterday. I spoke about it. If you haven't seen the yesterday report, I don't like too much to repeat myself. But talking about that, this full moon is going to be triggered exactly about this. Where is your limits? You're going to find out what the limits are. First is the limits within the soul, within the spirit, which is Saturn and Pisces represent. Okay? And he says, you're not going forward until you don't cross these boundaries. You don't cross these limitations. You don't open. You don't break. And the other side, if you guys looking at that, is the Sun and Mars. It is about like it's your authority or somebody else's authority. As you see it right in here, who is right in here? That is a midheaven that begins at at Aquarius, but there is Pluto right there. Your deep, deep transformations that it's gonna comes in and help you. That deep transformations within spirit entering the soul enters the energies within the mind, and the mind executes authorized actions on the 3D. Or you're going to be putting that volcano from the 3D and you're going to burn everything by not listening what's going on within your mind, not going on within your soul, and not going on within your spirit. Where is that? So the deeper transformations in order, the question is where are you standing within you? Are you going with the 3D or you're going within the 5D, 7D's energies inside of you? So yeah, all of a sudden you thinking about this, you saw these limitations, you saw all this. It's Aquarius energies. Yes, that is a mid Aquarius. Talking about this energy of Venus ascendant energies in there at the same time, midheaven. It is pointing out that you can go ahead and use that intuitions with yourself, take a new road, and it's like, you know what, mom, if you not do this, that's mean you did not heal this. So now I'm healing this with me, so I'm gonna have a better family for the next. So I can break the cycle, can break the situations. Talking about Venus is a trine with midheaven, and midheaven it's sextile with the moon. Okay, I'm talking about these situations when the daughter has to teach the mother because the mother was immature. Now the daughter is mature enough within love to teach, help, and go on with it. But the love that it's right now, it's coming. Where is it coming from? Neptune is sending that mystery energies. So is the universe send that mystery energies where the love is created. But you have to dive where? Deep within Pisces, deep within the spirituality, within the mysteries, deep within your subconscious in there. And by diving it in there, you find the love in the soul and the spirit. And then the universe is like, great. Now I'm going to give you this energy, this new knowledge inside of you, and I'm going to give you this love. And then you take that love, you send it back to the universe as a tank, and you communicate within yourself as the proper way of these communications. Those are those green lines. I was just describing it to you. All right, talking about the next hour, the divine it has its purpose, better family at home. And it's been quite a while for within this. It is about the purpose of all this energies and transformations. As you see at midheaven is with Saturn pointing out where the limitations are. Okay, you admit your limitations, go study your limitations, go research your limitations inwards within yourself, outwards. Maybe you go out, look at it, the way process thinking and issue and so on, and honesty within yourself. Okay, don't be a dishonest from within yourself. But when you look at it within those energies gonna tell you they're coming in because you become a better person, you become a better personality. The better personality develops a better philosophy. Better philosophy develops the spirituality within you, and that creates a better future for you, but for the next generation to come as an advanced human being. I mean, of course, there is going to be some triggers because people who does not want to evolve, they want to put brakes in this. They want to put this situations and triggers. You know, people who are triggered that they cannot do this, and they're like, well, that's how it is. That's all I can do. That's all I can get. Great, it's fine. But don't stand in the way of people who's doing the work, and you kind of like just because they do it and you cannot do it, you interfere. So you can tell them, yeah, here, I cannot do it. You cannot do it too because I cannot do it. So take a look within the family. What is it going on in there? You may end up in some of the issues within the family, but looking at beyond that, what do you have to look beyond that? Clear communications. They're coming from the universe inside of it. Okay? Clear situations that it's right now connecting with you go diving within the deep, and at the same time, you have in touch with Uranus. The Uranus it's touching here with Neptune. Neptune is touching with Pluto, and Pluto is touch base with Mars. Those are the angel wings in here created. Would you take all those visions? Would you take all these transformations and you authorize that transformations from within you? Because clearly the old doesn't go. And if the old suppressing you for evolving that you're supposed to get, then allow the people who cannot do the job have that personal boundaries like, okay, if you don't know how to do it, watch me. I can show you how it's done. But don't stay in my way, me doing it. That is a very beautiful part of personal boundary. All right, talking about the next hour, which is already it's 8 p.m. The ascendant is still at Cancer, talking about these family issues. If you done these transformations, you pass this limit. Saturn says, "I'm giving you the divine blessings. You need that because this blocking authority that is not proper, taking the authoritarian ways in the family is not working. You can't be as a masculine 10, it's my order. You can't be a feminine, it says it's my order. It has to be togetherness. And that it's coming in because it's needed a new beginning, that it's coming from mid-heaven, there isn't Aries, and that powerful fire energy that you're going to see later on, that energy is going to be coming in as the ascendant in about the next 20 minutes, is going to be walking within Leo. But that is it during the Leo season. What did you learn there? Mars was there, Mercury is on, Venus was retrograde. She made a retrograde there, then she went all the way back, then she came back to double work this wisdom. So you can perform that wisdom right now at Libra. Interesting parts, interesting energies. And here it's what's coming, that energy is right there. It's lack of growth. You're going to be checking out the growth, the lack of the growth within you. But at the same time, if somebody's lacking the growth with you, what are you going to do? How are you going to take it? Because if you know that you're doing for a better future for the family and from within you and so on, if someone wants to learn, they can learn. Nobody can stop them. But if somebody does not want to learn, there is nothing you can do about it. And that is what the Age of Aquarius is. If you understand these energies, that the growth, it's a personal business. Okay? It's a very personal, internal business. It's your responsibility to grow and mature, not somebody else. And this is the wrong part when some of the people are learning what should I do so others can do things for me. Do you mature there? When you learn to use techniques, how to manipulate and do things so that others can do things for you. Do you mature? You're smart. No, you're not. You have not matured yet. So talking about those triggers, they're gonna be triggered, and the universe is gonna tell you if you haven't matured, you have to learn to spatially mature within yourself and mature within yourself. Now the moon connecting to the North Node, it's gonna comes in and it's gonna be coming in there. And it's gonna be here. This is what you're gonna get. But as you see it, those energies of love and maturity in there, it's pointing to where? To Neptune and Pisces, diving deep from within. And that diving deep from within is going to be helping you really to go ahead and do the changes you need to do. And this is how the intuition is going to be connecting in there with Mercury, which is the moon in Chiron. This is how that ascendant energies, those rising energies, they're going to be coming in. It tells you, rise up above. Be this wise king, queen personality. and have this powerful couple king-queen relationship for better kingdom to come. All right, and talking about at 11 o'clock is pretty much the same thing in there, but what is prevent you to have this? What is it prevent you to have this beautiful, powerful couple, king, queen determinations inside of it for better kingdom to come? Your authority, your inner fights, which is Saturn and the Sun represents, uh, and the same time the Mars, who is the warrior, the internal wars, because you feel limited. Would you be able to put that fire energies out, but get the fire of recreating yourself, you to evolve? So that's what it was, the Astrogravitational report for today. Thank you guys for watching. Come back tomorrow for another Astrogravitational report. Beloved guys.